Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tiffany, and today we are continuing our month with Marilyn with one of her most iconic films, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Okay, so now before we get started, I would like to shout out my Golden Oscar patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you want to become a patron, I have the link in the description box below. And then also you can check it out on my banner on the channel's homepage. Okay, so Gentlemen Prefer Blondes was released in 1953, directed by Howard Hawks, starring Marilyn Monroe, Jane Russell, and Charles Coburn, with other notable performances by Elliott Reed and Tommy Noonan. Okay, on to a quick synopsis of the film. So it says, showgirls Lorelei Lee and Dorothy Shaw travel to Paris, pursued by a private detective, hired by the suspicious father of Lorelei's fiancé, as well as a rich, enamored old man and many other doting admirers. Ooh, this sounds like this is going to be fun, very lighthearted. I cannot wait to watch this film. So at this point, we are going to be getting into some historical background. For those of you who want to jump right onto the film reaction, go for it. But for those of you who want to stay, we're going to get right into it. Daryl Zanuck, Fox's studio head at the time, bought the film rights to the stage play Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, which was published in 1949. He originally wanted Betty Grable to play the role of Lorelei Lee, but because she wasn't as popular as she was in the 1940s, he decided to go with Marilyn Monroe because at the time she was an up-and-coming star. By 1953, Marilyn was in her prime, and so that's why he wanted to use her in this film. Now, behind the scenes, unfortunately, Marilyn was dealing with a lot of stage anxiety and a lot of insecurity about her performances, and she desired a lot of assurance during her performances. The director, Howard Hawks, really just did not have the patience for her neurotic behavior. She would do this scene and he would really like the take, and then she would demand another take just because she didn't feel sure of herself in that scene. And so he just really didn't have the patience for that. And he had even less patience for her acting coach, Natasha Lytis, who was always on set with her. And she would always look to Natasha for assurance rather than her director, Howard Hawks. So this created a lot of tension between Hawks and Marilyn just because he felt like it was a little harder to work with her. Fortunately though, Jane Russell befriended Marilyn behind the scenes, and she really listened to Marilyn's troubles and really tried to calm her between the scenes. And also she acted as a mediator between Hawks and Marilyn to kind of ease the tensions there. So because of this friendship, Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe, their chemistry on screen was infectious. Everyone thought that they had such good chemistry on screen. So apart from what was happening behind the scenes, this film was a staggering success. It was, like I said, one of Marilyn's most iconic roles, and it generated a lot of revenue for 20th Century Fox at the box office. This role cemented Marilyn Monroe's status as a 1950s sex symbol. Okay, on to some interesting facts. So, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes was one of Howard Hawks' biggest hits during his career, which is funny because originally he didn't really want to do a big Hollywood musical. So this film made $12 million in the box office, which is equivalent to $183,200,000 in today's money. And it actually ranked number 9 in the box office in 1953. So yeah, this was a huge hit. And then finally, one cute little fact. So the role of Lorelei Lee was given to Marilyn Monroe on her 26th birthday. So I just thought to myself, that is such a sweet birthday gift. It's really cool that Fox decided to give her this role on her birthday. And I'm very excited to get into this movie. I have not seen it yet. I've only seen like little scenes from it, so I'm excited to watch it in its entirety. But before we do, y'all already know the deal. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification to stay in the loop. All right, everyone, it is time to get your snacks, get your drinks, and let's get into Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
But little rocks or square rocks, these gals must have their rocks. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Also, I'm very interested to see how Howard Hawks decided to direct this film. The only other film that we've seen from him on this channel is His Girl Friday, and that was he had a very interesting directing style there, so I'm very interested to see some of the similarities or maybe some of the differences in his directing style. I'm really excited.
Didn't you notice? His pocket was bulging. I think he's got a present for me.
You're the only girl in the world that can stand on a stage with a spotlight in her eye and still see a diamond inside a man's pocket.
I love that we get like iconic Marilyn in this film with like the breathy voice and like the way that she works her face. Still don't really understand how she like moves her like face and her lips and her eyes. Like it's just something that's so unique to her persona, and I'm glad that we kind of get that iconic Marilyn in this film.
Do you think that's too small, Dorothy?
Looks like it ought to have a highball around it.
Daddy, I'll bet you made me the happiest girl in the world.
She just called him Daddy. Oh my God.
Stick.
Daddy. Daddy.
Huh?
May I tell Dorothy?
If you wish.
Dorothy. Mr. Esmond and I are going to be married.
To each other?
To each other? This guy literally looks like such like a bookworm. Like, what is he doing with this gorgeous woman?
Lorelei, the old boy is not about to let you commit matrimony with his son.
Sometimes Mr. Esmond finds it very difficult to say no to me.
Marilyn behind the scenes was so, like from what I've read, she was so knowledgeable. She was so intelligent. Yet they painted her as this like dim-witted blonde who didn't really like know much about, you know, things deeply. And I just wish they would have given her that chance to kind of be more intelligent.
That's not a band, is it?
No, miss. That's the Olympic team. They're sailing with you on this ship.
For me. Now, wasn't that thoughtful of somebody? Dibs on the shot putter.
I must admit, I love Dorothy's dialogue. She's very witty.
Be sure and write me every day. I'll be so lonesome.
I bought you a little going away present, dear.
Daddy.
I love that she calls him Daddy. I feel like that's something I didn't realize that like people did back in the day. I thought that was more of like a newer term, which is still weird. Why would you? Anyway, I kind of like that she calls him Daddy. I think it's hilarious.
Well, quite a little place we have here. Oh, hello, fellas. Come on in. We're going to have ourselves a little bon voyage party. Skeeter, put the phonograph in there. Come on in, everybody.
Oh, wow. The whole entire team came to chip in. Wow.
Bye-bye, baby. Remember you're my baby when they give you the eye.
Oh, wow. Did the whole boat come too? Okay.
Be gone for a while. I know that I'll be smiling with my baby by and by and by.
I love her nails. That red color is so pretty.
Remember, you're my baby.
Oh my gosh, her voice is so beautiful. And it's like, she still has that like, not the raspy, but like the breathy type voice. Oh, it's so beautiful. I also love that they kind of slowed this part down for her, because I feel like the slower pace of this part of the song really works well with her breathy tone. He's like, whoa. From what's being depicted right now, it really does seem like Lorelei truly is in love with Mr. Esmond. Like, just in that scene where we saw her kind of singing to him, I feel like the relationship there is a little bit more than, you know, what originally might have been thought of, like, oh, she's just with him for his money. No, I think she really does like genuinely care about him. But I guess we'll see as the movie progresses. Aww, I kind of feel bad that she has to leave him though. Aww. Even though Howard Hawks was a little bit more hesitant to direct this musical, he's still doing his thing. Like, just because he was hesitant definitely did not mean that he could not do it. And I think that really shows Howard Hawks's versatility as a director. And then the fact that he used Charles Lederer to write the screenplay, knowing that they've worked before in the past. I just think that as far as right now, I really do like the versatility of Howard Hawks. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this progresses, but so far I really like it.
Why the sudden interest in valets?
When a man has and valet after his name, he's definitely worthwhile. I'm simply trying to find a suitable gentleman escort for you.
That's the one thing about movies coming out in Technicolor. I think, again, they had this chance to explore with different colors and different set pieces. So they really decided to go big.
Honey, did it ever occur to you that some people just don't care about money?
Because if a girl's spending all of her time worrying about the money she doesn't have, how is she going to have any time for being in love?
Hey everyone, Editing Mia here. So I really feel like there's something to Lorelei Lee's character and the way that she thinks. I love that initially you think that she's this dim-witted blonde who doesn't really think about things deeply, but she truly feels like when money is no longer an issue, it becomes easier to find a more emotional connection. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad way of thinking. She just thinks differently than everyone else.
This is Henry Spofford III and valet. He's not going to have anything I don't have. I'll see you later.
Don't forget the cocktail party.
All right.
5:30.
I feel like Dorothy Shaw, her dialogue reminds me very much of Hildy Johnson's dialogue. It really just the character in general kind of reminds me of Hildy Johnson because, again, she just has this sense of like, she's a woman who knows what she wants out of life and what she wants out of a man.
Coach is strict. They check up on everybody.
Holy smoke, 9 o'clock. That's just when life begins.
Not for us.
Oh, wow. Wow, they're in really short shorts. Their swimsuits are quite the color.
Ain't there anyone here for love?
Wow, I literally, I'm having a hard time staying on topic and focusing on the film because these men are in super short shorts. They're really pushing the limits here, okay? I'm trying to like listen to the lyrics, but I'm like, y'all gotta put some clothes on or something so I can so I don't have to be so distracted.
I'm not
I love the breakdowns of these
in
songs.
condition to.
She is emitting this strength, but again, she's still very feminine. She's not a masculine character who needs to be, rigid. So again, that's why I really love the way that Charles Lederer writes his female characters, because he writes them in such a powerful way, and it's just very inspiring as a woman watching this movie,
I like a beautiful hunk of man.
Again, we see a gender reversal, which is a characteristic that we've seen in His Girl Friday during when the band of reporters were gossiping, the way that women would be depicted gossiping. So I wonder if that's a characteristic of Howard Hawks, or maybe it's just a coincidence. But a very interesting detail here. I feel bad for the guys in the back that have to be upside down for the whole number. That thus far has been my favorite number of this entire film.
$80? Mais oui, monsieur. Fairly tidy sum just to get a seat at a table. The name's Malone. Better get it down there while I can still afford it.
I feel like Malone is going to be Dorothy's man by the end of this. I just have that feeling.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Miss Shaw. Well, it's nice to see you. In case you don't remember, my name is Watson.
Mr. Watson.
Here we are, all ready for you.
Wow, she can really pull any color off. This was A Month of Marilyn, right? But I feel like Jane Russell is high-key stealing the show here, all right? With the outfits that she's wearing and the color, every single color she's been in this film, she is killing, all right? Absolutely killing. She's stealing the show today.
Miss Shaw, may I present Sir Francis Beekman. How'd you do?
How do you do?
What makes a difference with the ladies is that diamond mine of yours.
Diamond?
Now, if you...
Say, is that on the level? Do you own a diamond mine?
Oh, diamond mine. I thought, when he said diamond mine, I thought he meant diamond mined, not like a diamond mine. Wow.
Piggy, just call me Piggy.
Would you do me a favor, Piggy? Would you be careful not to spread it around about your diamond mine? I wouldn't want my girlfriend to hear about it.
Did you say diamond?
Well...
A lot like Niagara, every single time that Marilyn is on screen, she literally shines. You literally see the light coming off of her. And I just think that's one of the things that made her so desirable as an actress, but also just as a woman. She is just shining. She's literally a shining star. I don't know how that's possible, but we're literally seeing her shine on screen. It's crazy.
Miss Lee, meet Piggy.
Delighted. Delighted.
You did say diamonds, I can tell.
Oh my god, she literally sees him as a diamond. No. Oh my god, I love Marilyn so much.
Oh, honey, lay off.
Lay
Bless
off.
my soul, bless my soul. Would you care to dance?
I'd enjoy to dance. Thank you ever so.
I really love this dichotomy between Lorelei Lee and Dorothy Shaw, but somehow when they're together, like their characteristics and their characters, they still really work together on screen.
You're the most attractive girl in the room, so I came over to tell you. This 2-year-old will never run again. He's worth 30 or 40,000.
Oh, no, you're not one of those, are you? Do me a favor, will you, Malone? Go whistle up a rope.
So I really love the way that Malone kind of like misinterprets Dorothy Shaw. Like he thinks that she's going to be the type of woman that's really just so impressed by all of this lavish wealth, right? But then he comes to realize in this scene that she is definitely not that woman. In fact, she's a woman who's very much looking for love and an emotional connection. And I think that kind of catches him off guard a little bit. This scene kind of speaks to Dorothy's character, right? Like it's been solidified at this point that she is a very strong woman who's not looking for a man's money. She's looking for a man's heart. And I just love that they decided to add that into this scene.
There you are, my dear. Won't you come and join us? Come sit down, my dear. We're having a jolly time.
Lady Beekman, that's the most beautiful jewelry I've ever seen in my whole life.
I would be so afraid to wear all of that jewelry. I'd be like, somebody is going to steal this off of my face. Off of my face. Off of my body.
You might be interested in my tiara.
I just love finding new places to wear diamonds.
Au revoir.
A very pleasant au revoir to you.
My tiara. Thank you.
Oh, my heart would break. I'd be like, let me have that tiara, please. Oh my god, that orange is stunning on her. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, Jane Russell and that, like, deep bluish teal. They look beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
How does it happen that we're at the same table? How much did it cost you?
How many times have you crossed?
This is my,
Don't you feel alone out on a big ocean?
Well, I
just adore conversation, don't you?
How does she do that? Like, I will never stop asking myself. She just knows how to, like, work her face. I don't know how better to say that, but she, like, does this eye thing and, like, her lips and her voice. Like, she just really knows how to put on this Marilyn persona. It is, and this is something of her own creation. Like, she's just so good at what she does, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. I don't think that there could ever be such a woman ever again like Marilyn Monroe.
Mademoiselle, Mr. Stafford is here.
Please try to make a good impression.
Okay. Right this way, sir. Mr. Henry Spafford.
He's a child! He's a child. She thought he was some rich, fabulous man.
Pardon my saying so and all, but having heard so much about you, I expected you to be much older.
I'm old enough to appreciate a good-looking girl when I see one.
Oh, he has some swag. Okay. He's so cute.
I'm so pleased Dorothy's taken an interest in you. I mean, she's never been interested in anyone worthwhile. Dorothy's the best and loyalest friend a girl ever had. She'll make some man a wonderful wife.
I really love the relationship between Dorothy Shaw and Lorelei Lee. I think it's something that's so refreshing to see in a film, especially in this type of glamorous high life movie. You'll have a lot of like rivalry between two women, but in this film, what's happening is these two women who are so clearly secure in their femininity, they're empowering each other. They're helping each other through the film. For, you know, younger people like myself, a lot of us have this idea that the 50s was very, you know, sexist or very single-minded, but we get this beautiful film that's showing us exactly the opposite, you know? So I just think it's so refreshing to see their dynamic on screen. And like I said in the historical background, it was very much enhanced by the off-screen friendship between Marilyn and Jane.
Let's say I just can't figure out how two girls can be so different, be such good friends.
Nobody talks about Lorelei but me. She's quite a girl. You just don't know her.
Oh, I love her dress too. Who is the costume designer on this movie? Because they are literally killing it with the costumes, all right? I love that veil look, and then her dress with the off shoulder, so beautiful.
Well, for the past hour, I've been thinking.
Oh, what is he thinking about doing?
What have you been thinking, Mr.
What do you think about doing, baby? Oh, yes. We got a kiss. And that was so smooth, the way that he led into that. He was like, all evening, I was thinking about doing something. I'd be like, oh, I'm intrigued. That was smooth. Oh, I knew there was something else to this man. I knew it. He was way too good to be true. I kind of fell in love a little bit. I don't know now. He's taking some risky pictures.
You're in a jam. Was there anything that would look incriminating in a photograph?
Piggy was telling me about South Africa. A python can grab a goat. Piggy was being the python, and I was a goat.
Oh, no. Lorelai, there's pictures being taken of you.
Mr. Malone has foxed us. He's been shining up to me so he could keep tabs on you. I'll bet you anything he's a private detective hired by Mr. Esmond.
I knew there was a reason why he was so smooth. We'll get him back. Use him to your advantage. She could just use him to her advantage. Like he was using her to get to Lorelai, and then Dorothy can just use him and his intrigue or attraction to her to get the pictures back.
I was going to crack Malone's head in, but I thought better of it.
What do you mean, better?
Well, we'll have a better chance of getting those pictures back if he doesn't know we're onto him.
I'll get them.
How?
He's a man, isn't he?
He's a man, isn't he? That was a good line. Oh my god, she's locked in. No, she's not. That was not the right way to do that. That circle, that porthole is a little too small.
I'll help you. I'll help you for 2 reasons. I'm too young to be sent to jail. The second reason is you've got a lot of animal magnetism.
Animal magnetism? How old is this kid? Oh no.
Quick, hold this around your neck tight.
Good evening.
Whatever are you doing up there?
I just wanted to see the view from here.
Oh, the good old 2-person behind the curtain.
Stop that.
Well, laryngitis, I guess.
There's no doubt about it.
I better have some of that cherry. Will you get me some?
Will you get me
Fly
some?
on the wings of me.
Wow, she really knows how to do comedy. That's funny.
Did you get the pictures?
No, they weren't there.
What are you doing with that one?
This is his. Do you think 3 sleeping pills are enough?
3's quite a lot. That's pretty potent stuff.
3 sleeping pills is gonna put him right out for a while.
See, you girls know it's hot in here. Must be 110.
Yes, it is a little warm, but Lorelai's afraid of catching cold.
Here you are, Mr. Malone. Specialty of the house.
Thank you.
That's quite a cocktail.
It's very mild.
It's very mild. She put 3 sleeping pills and she mixed the clears and the browns, which you should never do. That is anything for mild.
What are you girls made of? What was that?
Just equal parts of scotch, vodka, brandy, and gin.
Here, try this.
Woo! So, scotch, vodka, brandy, and gin. Good luck. Because you're about to have a really wild ride.
That wasn't water.
No, it was straight vodka.
Was straight
Want some more?
Oh yeah, I bet he's nice and warm. Oh my god, they're taking his pants.
I don't think it's here.
Oh, it must be.
She found it. I kind of liked that in that scene we kind of saw like the 2 women of the film taking the lead. I just feel like the women in the scene are very much taking charge. Lederer knows how to write strong female characters, and it's very apparent in certain scenes in this film.
You must let me do something for you to show my gratitude.
The diamond tiara lasts forever. And besides, it's only fair I should have her tiara. Because after all, she has you.
Even though Lorelai appears as dim-witted and not very intelligent, I feel like low-key she uses that to her advantage, you know? Look at the way she's literally controlling Piggy. She's able to get men to do what she wants them to do. Oh no.
Keep an eye on the door.
Oui, monsieur.
What? He had a microphone in there? Oh my God.
Lorelei, they're coming for our...
I've been waiting.
Still snooping around, huh?
Except for telling you I had money, which I haven't. Everything else I said to you, I meant.
He's just luring her in with his words. No!
Why did you just stand there and let him kiss you?
Because she's in love with
You
him.
want to hear something crazy? I think I'm falling in love with that slob.
I'm not mad at her at all. I'm not mad at her. I absolutely love, I think I've expressed this in a previous video, but I love seeing extras from these classic films because it's like you're watching real people who are living like naturally in the 1950s. So you almost kind of get to see like a little slice of history. It's just one of the things that I treasure about these classic films.
Pierre, we want to buy some clothes. You know, hats.
Oui, des sous.
Oh, we're going shopping. Oh, I love to shop. I love it. Yeah. And Paris is like the perfect place to shop, y'all. Oh my goodness.
Been fun, hasn't it?
Yes. It's the first time I've been shopping without a man along.
Oh, she's the first time I've been shopping without a man along. Oh, I love that.
We have been expecting you.
What is all this?
Lady Beekman's tiara, which is insured with my company, has been reported as stolen.
Oh my God, you know when jewelry is insured that it is a lot of money, all right? I would just give that tiara back. I'd be like, you can have it. I ain't about to try and pay you back.
Lord Beekman knows it wasn't stolen. Ask him.
He denied knowing anything about it and departed for the interior of Africa.
Piggy wouldn't do that.
Dang, so Piggy threw her under the bus. I knew he wasn't good. I knew it.
I regret, madame, you will not stay here at all.
Esmond's canceled your reservation and your letter of credit.
Anyway, I hear your plumbing is noisy.
Dorothy, if you need any help, I'm at the Elysee Hotel.
I'm like, why would I ask for you? You literally just gave me and my friend up.
When love goes wrong, nothing goes right.
Just by the way he played the piano in The Best Years of Our Life, and just the way he was in The Best Years of Our Life, I can tell that Hoagie Carmichael wrote this song.
When love goes wrong, nothing goes right.
I love how like these songs, they like have breakdowns, so it's like different, like it like changes, you know. I love that's kind of like consistent throughout the film. It kind of gives the film character. I really love that they decided to kind of break down the songs.
It's men like you who have made me the way I am. And if you loved me at all, you'd feel sorry for the terrible troubles I've been through, instead of holding them against me.
I'm telling you, she knows how to get men to do what she wants them to do. She's smarter than they think.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Poor guess, you have a pretty tough time. You know, if you really want to get upset, go out and see the number she's going to do next.
I mean...
Could this be the iconic number? It's Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend! Oh my God. I've only seen like certain scenes of this. I've never seen it in its entirety. I'm so excited. Oh my God, her dress! I can't wait. This dress is like the most iconic dress, or one of the most iconic dresses of Marilyn. Oh my goodness.
No.
No! And I love that it's set against like a striking red background. Like you'd think that pink would kind of mold into the red, but it's like it pops her even more. Like it's just so the colors in this are so beautiful. No. Oh, those are the same men that were dancing in the other one that Jane Russell was singing. I can tell because some of these men look familiar.
But diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Guys, I had to come back on here really quick because I noticed something as I was editing. Y'all, literally, George Chakiris is in this dance number. I cannot even right now. Like, that's totally George Chakiris dancing with Marilyn freaking Monroe. My entire day has been made. Okay, that's all. Bye.
A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental.
Oh my god, that dress looks so good on her. I can't. I literally have goosebumps. I'm so excited. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. They did this in Moulin Rouge, and when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, I want to see the original, but I never watched it. So I'm like, this is so cool to be able to experience it, especially experiencing it with you guys. This is so cool.
Black Star, Ross Gorham. Talk to me, Harry Winston. Tell me all about it.
And she's just having so much fun with it. Like, she's bringing that same playful energy that we've seen a little bit in Niagara. Like, she's bringing that same playful energy. It's just so cool to watch her in her element. She just looks like she's so confident. She's so playful. Like, you would never think to yourself that she had any sort of like stage anxiety. Like, she's just such a natural on camera.
Stand straight and Tiffany's.
Oh, Tiffany's. Ah! I love that. It was like a softer part. I loved it. I love it.
Best friend.
Oh my god, that was so cool. I finally got to watch it in its entirety. Oh, that was awesome.
How'd Gus like your number?
He didn't applaud. I really do love Gus.
You do, really? Oh, let's don't talk about love. It reminds me of my friend Malone, the human ferret.
The human ferret. She still loves Malone. I could totally tell.
Les gendarmes, the police, they're here. They asked for you. They have a warrant for your arrest.
Now will you get rid of that jinx tiara?
Dorothy, it's gone.
What?
Why wouldn't you put a lock up? I'm not even gonna ask that.
Lorelei, it's me, Gus.
Gus, either you hawk some of that stuff or get the price of a diamond tiara out of him.
You can come in now, Daddy, darling.
I love that she calls him daddy. I don't know why. I know it's cringy, but it works in this situation.
Lorelei, I've made up my mind. We're through. Through forever.
But first I want to kiss you goodbye. No, not in front of everybody.
Not in front of everybody. Oh man, but I feel bad because it's going to make her look even worse in Gus's dad's eyes.
Représenté si dignement et si honorablement par Monsieur le Président, y mettait un terme par un châtiment exemplaire.
Faites entrer Mademoiselle Lee. Mademoiselle Lorelei Lee.
I would be so afraid to go on trial in a foreign country. That would be so scary, especially a country where you don't speak the language. That'd be terrifying. Oh, that's not Lorelei Lee. They're like, are you sure? Oh my god, and she's pretending to be her. I love it. Oh my god, she's doing such a good job.
The complainer attests that you have stolen, how do you say, a headpiece of diamond? A tiara?
My goodness, Judge, a girl needs a little time to think.
Oh my god, Jane Russell is killing Marilyn right now. Oh my god, she's literally like totally working it.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Let's go, Jane. She's doing such a good job. I love this.
Did you hear this, Papa? Take her to the witness stand. The rest of you, take your places.
Woo! He's like trying to call order.
Your Honor, I'd like to give some information.
Dorothy would never speak to this man again if he ever did anything to hurt me.
Dorothy thinks she's in love with him.
Ooh! Was that a confession of love, I hear? Oh, that got him. That got him.
I think I know where that thing is, and I think I know who's got it. Your Honor, this is Sir Francis Beekman. And this, I believe, is the missing tiara.
He had it all along. I knew it.
Miss Lee?
Your Honor.
Maître Gauthier. Thank you. Monsieur Pritchard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chair's dismissed.
That was... I love that whole line that it had to go through to get back to Piggy. That was cute.
I know what you're here for, Father, and I don't care. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna make her marry me.
I've wanted to see you married for a long time. Anybody but that monster, Lorelei Lee.
Oh, so he thinks he thinks Dorothy, who is dressed up as Lorelei, is Lorelei Lee. Oh.
A man being rich is like a girl being pretty. And if you had a daughter, wouldn't you rather she didn't marry a poor man?
But...
Oh, why is it wrong for me to want those things?
Amen, sister. Telling you, she's smarter. She's smarter than she was letting on. I knew it. I knew it.
Say, they told me you were stupid. You don't sound stupid to me.
I can be smart when it's important, but most men don't like it.
Ooh. She said, I can be smart when it's important, but most men don't like it. Oh, yes. The writing in this is so good.
Please, take your places.
We're just two little girls from Little Rock.
Oh, and they're both getting married on the same day. Oh, that was so good. I really enjoyed that. Wow, that was such a good film, y'all. It was so cute. Howard Hawks, he did such a good job with this film. I just think it was so cool that we got to see, you know, his versatility as a director. It felt very different than His Girl Friday, but in other ways, it was a lot of similarities. That whole gender reversal thing in that one musical number where we kind of saw the men being like sexualized, it was very interesting to watch. And I feel like Howard Hawks really knew how to show this in a way that was palatable for his audience. So yeah, very good. And then finally, Marilyn. We can talk about Marilyn forever. Marilyn was fantastic in this role. She was so natural. Not for a second, you wouldn't even think to yourself that she was dealing with, you know, stage anxiety and insecurities about her acting. She was so playful. She was so natural. And it seemed as though she was just having a real good time, you know? So yeah. Very good film. I think I am going to give this film a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really good. It was really bubbly, fun, very lighthearted. So yeah, it was really good. Thank you to all of you who have recommended it. All right, everyone, that does it for this video. As always, if you liked it as much as I did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification to stay in the loop. All right, everyone, so in the next video, we are going to be continuing our month with Marilyn with another one of her iconic films. We are going to be watching How to Marry a Millionaire. I'm so excited to watch this film, really honestly, because William Powell's in it, and I just realized that as I was researching it. So I'm excited to see him a little bit later in his life, and then also, of course, Marilyn Monroe. If you haven't seen the film, I suggest that you check it out either in its entirety or just check a quick synopsis of it online, and then come back with all your movie facts and we will talk about it in the comments. I'm so excited. If you have any recommendations, please check out the recommendation form. I have it in the description box below, and I also have it on my banner on the channel's homepage. As always, thank you guys so much. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to the viewers. You guys make this experience so much fun. Please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye, everybody.